My objective this year from a HR perspective is to make sure that we can tackle the transformation journey which we're about to embark on. That means embedding in the significant change which we've got and to sustain the organisational performance within the co-op. This is making sure we have a climate for change, making sure that the business strategy is truly taken forward and we've aligned all the functions in the HR towards that. It's moving all in the same direction, having the agility and the alignment to take it forward. And of course, certainly within the co-op, it's aligned to our values. It's aligned to our values and making sure that we deliver what we promise. Greatest challenges in the HR space at the moment is truly understanding the operating model and how that aligns with the service delivery model and how we take that forward. So it's making sure that we've got a platform that's ready for taking on the challenges which are going to be coming across us with all the recession and various other things that's around the corner, but making sure that the technology and the processes are aligned towards that. The biggest challenge in my function is all around leadership. It's leadership, it's driving the people, it's engaging the people, and it's making sure that we walk the talk. So what we say we deliver, and to go forwards, leadership will be absolutely pivotal in giving that clear vision, that direction, so people can engage and they can follow and they can deliver to meet those desired results. We're setting out a number of things to achieve this year. I mean, the first one is to make sure that we've got sustained organisational performance. We've got to have a climate for growth. We've got to make sure that we have the engagement with the employees within the organisation. And to be able to do that, you need the capability of the employees. So it's building those employees to make sure that we can face the challenges of the future. Technology is an interesting debate, and it's how we use the technology. There's a lot of technology out there at the moment on the market, which ranging from iPhones to all the things we can do on the web. My tact on this is really getting back to the basics and getting the basics right. So I'm a big advocate in making sure that the systems are there with the true data online, and we've got a stable technology platform and a functional review that is meeting the needs of the business and ultimately meeting the business end state of the model, what we're deriving to. So my thing around technology, I'm thumbs up to technology, but let's get the basics right. And I think a lot of companies need to go back to that and make sure they've got true data which can force through decision making. The current economic climate is impacting heavily on investment in solutions, and to a certain degree, it's made a good call because it's making businesses, organisations, truly understand what are they using with the present systems. And I think there's too many organisations out there that are only using about 5 and 10% of what the functionality is within those systems, the true ERP systems. So what we're going through at the moment is going back to the basics theme, which is needed to make sure that good quality data is the first thing that we need to do, and then brace that with the maturity of the organisation as it goes forward. HR is becoming much more strategic. The key thing within HR at the moment is having leadership, having leaders that deliver to the business, those that can support challenge and have the experience to take the organisation where it needs to go. So leadership, engagement, capability of individuals, the organisational design, these are all the things now which true leaders have to get to grips with, and obviously then focus on how we take that forward. I truly echo talent management as a key success factor for making sure you get the desired outcomes. What we've got to be clear about in today's environment is that the customer's expectations are a lot more than they used to be. As well as in the technology and the processes. So the bar's raised. So we've got to make sure that we grow that talent to meet our aspirations. And in effect, if you look at a team, what we're looking with talent management is not only those people recognise the talent in themselves, but in the teams and the functions, and making sure we have the best chance of delivery and meeting our aspirations as we go forward. With regards to the HR operating model, there's quite a bit of work that needs to be done up front. So we need to be clear about the policies that are in place within the HR environment. Those need to be truly harmonised and related to the market, which is truly adding value. From that, you move into the technology, and the technology, i.e. the one best way of doing things, and then the organisational capability, and have we got the right people in the right place at the right time. All those things need to be inherent within that model, and that's all around the governance on how we make sure the metrics and the governance are in place. So there you've got your main 4 pillars. And from doing that, you can take the shared service as the engine to how we drive that forward. And we drive that service proposition, and we're clear about all the boundary management. So everybody knows what each other are doing and what purpose we have in that organisation. It's clear from the start that you have to have a defined business strategy that's truly aligned to what the customers want. Everything we do within the shared service centre has to be service driven. So right from the beginning, we have to be clear about what is that direction, i.e. the vision on how we take that forward, and we need to truly articulate an overall integrated plan on how we deliver that. But you can only do that with the right capabilities on board as well. So for example, be clear on project and programme management, be clear on technology and applications, be clear on process re-engineering, be clear on all the kind of things that's needed to pull that engine together. And once you've done that, then you've got a true shared service model aligned to the business, so you've got the agility, you've got the alignment that's needed. You can then focus on the long and short term needs and the capability and the leadership to drive that. And ultimately to make sure that there's a shared purpose that flows throughout the whole organisation. The biggest market trend is around enterprise models. Enterprise models is the next journey of the evolution of shared services. So rather than just have an HR function, you combine all those functions together in one back office engine. So for instance, HR, finance and IS. And the size of the prize, as you can imagine, is much bigger. But to be able to do that, you have to have the right technology, the right processes, you have to have the right governance, and you have to have an organisation that's mature enough to be able to take on that next phase. These are the biggest challenges that's out there currently on the market. The shared service and an outsourcing event is a fantastic opportunity where you can network with other colleagues, other professionals, and start to share best practice and ideas. And also the journey that we've embarked on during the course of our careers. What I've certainly found in the past is, I've learned from my mistakes, but learning from those mistakes and learning from how other organisations have taken on these challenges makes you such a much more valuable asset to drive forward the agenda when you get back to your organisation.